Good night, beautiful souls. Welcome to Secret Moon, a place where love hides in shadows, where silence speaks louder than words, and where every night carries a secret, meant only for the brave hearts. Tonight's story is not just about love. It's about waiting, fear, destiny, and a promise that refused to die. So dim the lights, put on your headphones, and let the moon guide you into the unknown. The rain had a strange habit in Ravenwood Town. It didn't just fall. It whispered. Emma noticed it the moment she stepped out of her car. The cold drizzle touched her skin like a memory she didn't ask for. 5 years. 5 long years since she had last stood on this street. Under this sky, near this house. The house at the end of Maple Lane. His house. She tightened her coat, her breath trembling. Not from cold, but from fear. Coming back was never part of the plan, but life has a cruel way of dragging you back to places where your heart was once broken. The house looked abandoned now. Windows dark, porch light broken, ivy crawling up the walls like time refusing to stop. Emma swallowed hard. "Why now?" she whispered. Thunder answered instead. The first time Emma met Noah Carter, it was raining too. She had dropped her books outside the Ravenwood Library, papers flying everywhere like scared birds. "Hey, wait," a voice called. She looked up and saw him. Tall, messy dark hair, eyes soft but guarded. Noah knelt beside her, gathering the pages with care, as if each one mattered. "You dropped this," he said, handing her a notebook. Their fingers brushed. Something shifted. From that day on, rain became their thing. Late-night walks, coffee at midnight diners, sharing dreams under flickering streetlights. Emma loved how Noah listened. Noah loved how Emma believed. But Noah had secrets, deep ones. One night, Emma received a message from an unknown number. "Stay away from Noah if you value your life." She laughed it off at first, but then things started happening. Lights flickered when she visited his house. Shadows moved where no one stood. A woman's voice once whispered her name. From an empty room. "Noah, something's wrong," she told him one night, fear trembling in her voice. He went silent. "Emma," he finally said, gripping her hands tightly, "if I ever tell you to leave, promise me you will." Her heart dropped. Why would you say that? But he didn't answer. It was the worst storm Ravenwood had seen in decades. Emma stood outside Noah's house, rain soaking her hair, pounding on the door. "Noah, open up!" A scream echoed from inside. Then, silence. The door was unlocked. Inside, furniture lay broken, walls scratched with strange symbols, and on the floor, blood. But no Noah. Police said he ran away. Town whispered darker things. Emma's heart refused to believe any of it. 3 days later, she left Ravenwood, broken, alone, haunted. The rain intensified as Emma stood before the house again. A letter had arrived that morning, no return address. Just 6 words. "The truth still lives here." Her hands shook as she pushed the door open. The air inside felt heavy, frozen in time. Dust floated like ghosts. Her footsteps echoed too loudly. Then she heard it. A soft voice. "Emma." Her blood turned cold. "Noah," she whispered. From the shadows, a figure emerged. Thinner, paler, eyes filled with pain and longing. "You came back," he said. Tears streamed down her face. "You're alive." "Yes," he replied, voice breaking, "but I was never free." Noah revealed the truth that night. Ravenwood was cursed. His family had been guardians of something ancient, a presence bound to the land. It fed on fear, on love unfinished. When Noah fell in love with Emma, the entity awakened. It wanted her. "So I disappeared," Noah said. "I hid. I let everyone believe I was gone." Emma shook her head, sobbing. You let me think you were dead. I did it to save you. The walls began to shake. A whisper filled the room. Love always returns. The darkness rose. The entity demanded a sacrifice. One soul, one true love. Emma stepped forward without hesitation. No, Noah grabbed her hand. I won't lose you again. Lightning struck. The house screamed. Together they spoke the words Noah's family had guarded for generations. Words of release. The darkness shrieked, then vanished. The house fell silent. Morning light broke through the clouds. The curse was gone. So was the house. In its place, an empty field, washed clean by rain. Emma stood alone. Noah, she called. A breeze brushed her cheek, soft, loving. A whisper. I'm free because of you. Tears fell, but this time, they weren't only pain. They were love. Some love stories don't end. They transform. Some souls don't leave. They wait in the rain, in memories, in moonlight. If this story touched your heart, if the silence spoke to you tonight, then you already belong to Secret Moon. Some souls don't leave. They wait in the rain, in memories, in moonlight. If this story touched your heart, if the silence spoke to you tonight, then you already belong to Secret Moon. Like this story, subscribe for more nighttime tales and tell us in the comments, would you wait for love, even if it vanished into darkness? Until our next secret, sleep peacefully. The moon is watching over you.